Thanks, Nick. Yes, I am Louis Kerman, back with an all-new Keeping It Real. And this month, I'm going to be talking about one movie, mainly because I feel like it's going to be one that takes up entire conversations, so why not an entire review segment? But first, let's talk a little bit about Darren Aronofsky. Now, he's not a household name like Spielberg, Hitchcock, or Coppola, but anyone familiar with his work will certainly remember him. His 1998 debut, Pi, made for $60,000 in his hometown Brooklyn, is an intense psychological thriller that won awards at Sundance and Independent Spirit, as well as a distribution deal from Artisan Entertainment.
Understood through numbers. 3. If you graph the numbers of any system, patterns emerge.
He quickly followed up that success with an adaptation of Hubert Selby Jr.'s intensely controversial novel, Requiem for a Dream.
I'm lonely. I'm old.
You got friends, Ma?
It's not the same.
Not bad for a sophomore work, it received critical accolades as well as Oscar and Golden Globe nominations for actress Ellen Burstyn. In 2006, Aronofsky returned with an original story for his next feature, The Fountain. This one didn't fare so well for many reasons. Audiences and critics alike didn't really know what to make of it. Seems like it was trying to wear too many hats. Was it fantasy? Was it science fiction? Was it supposed to be romance? I guess it's anybody's guess.
I will find it. You pulled me through time.
In 2008, he stripped the poetic devices and gave us The Wrestler, an intensely realistic sports drama starring Mickey Rourke in what is arguably his best performance to date.
And I'm alone. And I deserve to be all alone. I just don't want you to hate me.
Aronofsky's 2010 follow-up Black Swan returns him to the psychological thriller genre and delivers another career-defining performance, this time from Natalie Portman, whose obsessive ballerina character tumbles into hallucinations and psychosis. Paramount Pictures gambled on a big-budget Old Testament drama in 2014 with Noah, starring Russell Crowe. This is a bit of a change of pace for Aronofsky compared to previous work, but nonetheless, it was entertaining. Side note, Answers in Genesis and Ark Encounter founder Ken Ham does not endorse this movie. Between projects, Aronofsky is a dedicated environmental activist. He serves as board member on the Sierra Club Foundation and the School for Field Studies, among other activities. Which brings us to 2017 and Aronofsky delivering his latest feature, Mother. I've been filling time talking his filmography because I simply don't know where to begin with this one. Aronofsky describes it as allegory, which is the term most people don't hear outside literature classes. It refers to a story with symbolic characters and actions communicating a message beneath the surface of said story. Jennifer Lawrence plays the title character. Javier Bardem plays him. Honestly, that's his credit. Ed Harris plays the man, and Michelle Pfeiffer plays the woman. Did I mention it's allegory?
Back into every room.
Are you happy?
I love you.
Publicity for this film has been tight-lipped about the story, but if you noticed while I was talking about Aronofsky's previous work, I keep repeating the qualifier intense. Well, that's Mother all over. This is the stuff of nightmares. Now, what inspired Aronofsky to write such a dark vision? Well, he explains in the studio's production notes, quote, "We face issues too ridiculous to comprehend. In South America, tourists twice killed rare baby dolphins that washed ashore, suffocating them in a frenzy of selfies. Politics resembles sporting events. People still starve to death while others can order any meat they desire. As a species, our footprint is perilously unsustainable, yet we live in a state of denial about the outlook for our planet and our place on it. From this primordial soup of angst and helplessness, I woke up one morning and this movie poured out of me." Boy, does this ever show. This flick carries the tone of a primal scream, one that we don't get to see too often, and when we do, it sharply divides viewers. For example, the premiere audience at Venice Film Festival booed and cheered. Undoubtedly, many viewers are going to hate this picture, but I'm not one of those people. I can't actually say I enjoyed it, but I do appreciate anything bold enough to take risks in an age of sequels and remakes. Watching this actually reminded me of the surrealist work of Luis Buñuel's The Exterminating Angel and David Lynch's Eraserhead. Both were uncompromising metaphorical visions depicting a fractured world that challenges the viewer's expectations of what a movie should be. Mother does likewise. Whether in surrealism or allegory, rules tend to go out the window, so anything goes. And in Mother, everything does. This is a vision of nightmare logic with a tension level that never lets up. So avoid making this a date movie. And if you actually do see it, understand you're going to be seeing images that you're not going to forget. Normally, I don't get disturbed by movies. This one disturbed me. Well, all that being said, it was incredibly well acted and executed, but I gotta say, Katniss Everdeen fans should avoid this one if they don't want to see a physically and emotionally vulnerable Jennifer Lawrence in a way that no one has ever seen. Not for nothing, the supporting players, Bardem, Harris, Pfeiffer, Brian and Domhnall Gleeson, and even Kristen Wiig make effective turns here. Yes, that Kristen Wiig. Now, would I recommend this picture? Well, that depends on the person. See, my mom is a fan of classic horror, but she might be put off by the tone of existential dread. While my wife doesn't like scary movies, she also appreciates the use of symbolic devices in allegory and other places. So it delivers a mixed bag, but one thing is certain, this is definitely not for kids, and I'm not even joking. Keep them away from this one. I'm gonna give Mother 4 out of 5 stars. And again, this is a Darren Aronofsky picture, so be aware of what you're in for. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, I think I need a palate cleanser. Maybe it's time to watch some kittens on YouTube or something. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'm Louis Kerman, and this has been Keeping It Real.